Well, this is it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. My last final flight of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 before we officially start flying tomorrow a brand new flight simulator from Microsoft 2024. Am I excited? Yes and no. Yes and no. However, I am excited about to see the new features. That's the excitement. I want to see the new features. I don't think the graphics will they will look different, I'm sure. But I don't think they will look drastically different as some people are imagining it to be. I'm sure you can use a magnifying glass and you can pinpoint certain differences, which I'm sure Digital Foundry will do that. But I don't think you guys will see like a major difference, But hey, we'll find out tomorrow if there is a major difference in graphics. A lot of people are saying that there is. I've been watching some of the footage and I really can't tell that much of a difference. But we'll find out tomorrow for sure. It's hard to tell looking at the video, right? To tell the difference. The only way you can tell that difference is by seeing it yourself. So I'm kind of excited, not like 100% excited, but kind of excited to see how it all looks, So we'll see tomorrow if the graphics are that much of a difference.
Altimeter 29.995, wind 195 at 14. Cleared ILS runway 16 right approach. Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra, continue for north departure.
Seattle Tower Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra, continue for north departure.
So we're flying from Seattle, Tacoma to British Columbia. We're flying to British Columbia, northern British Columbia, to a very remote, isolated location where Sasquatches live, by the lake. And the only reason I say I don't think I will see a drastic difference between the graphics is because I did watch a bunch of videos of other people playing the test version of the game. Now, keep in mind, it's not a finished version. They were testing the unfinished version. Sure, the Grand Canyon, there's certain locations that looks really good when you're close to it, but I personally didn't see like a major drastic difference where I could say, oh my god, it's like a night and day difference. But again, I don't have the game yet, so I'm giving my opinion based on what I saw on the videos. And you gotta remember, when you're watching a YouTube video, it's a 1080p with a very low bit rate, not a high bit rate. So it's hard to tell the detail, right? It's hard to see the detail through YouTube videos, let's be honest. So
Roger, Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra.
but I'm pretty sure there's going to be some differences in terms of terrain, in terms of like the way the mountains are being rendered, the way the clouds are being rendered, the way the trees and the grass and vegetation is being rendered, and the buildings are being rendered. I'm sure we'll see that difference. But we'll find out all that tomorrow. And I heard there's a new lighting feature that they have implemented, and it looks much better now.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Seattle approach altimeter 29.95 radar contact. Continue.
I can't believe this is my last flight, man, because I have to delete this game and make space for the 2024 version. Because I mean, there's no reason for me to go back to this. I think a lot of people will switch over to 24. You know, we've been through 2020 flight simulator. We played it. We enjoyed it. We had a great time. It's time for us to, you know, it's time for us to enjoy the new version of the game. There's Seattle right there. You know, this 2020 still looks great. Honestly, if there was no Flight Simulator 2024, this is still great, man. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this. Now, the one major difference that I have heard about is that you only need 30 gigabytes. So tomorrow at 11 o'clock Eastern Time and 8 a.m. Pacific Time, the game will be officially released for download on Pacific West Coast, Pacific Northwest Coast, Seattle time, which would be 8 o'clock in the morning, 3 hours difference. That will be 11 o'clock East Coast time, a.m. So 8 a.m. Pacific Coast, 11 a.m. East Coast. And at 11 a.m., for those of you who live on the East Coast, you will be able to download the game with 30 gigabytes. It shouldn't take that long. And for those of you on the West Coast, it's 8 a.m. I think this is very awesome and unique now that you only need just the 30 gigabytes versus 140 gigabytes. Remember, this thing here takes 140 gigabytes of your solid state drive and eats a lot of storage space. And on top of the storage space, you gotta have an additional space for the airplanes and updates for different regions and different continents, etc., etc. So that's something that I'm excited about. The fact that we'll have an additional space available to download these planes and updates and things like that, which I'm sure there will be plenty of updates. So I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy that there's only 30 gigabytes to download, so it shouldn't take that long tomorrow. And I'm also happy to hear that the user interface has changed. And the user interface, it's more cleaner, more organized, easy to find where everything is, more user-friendly. I'm also happy to hear there's a chat. Now you can chat. Type in the chat and you can start chatting with everybody, which I think is cool. I think it's pretty cool that you can do that. where you can chat. Just pull up the chat, start chatting. So why am I playing this on the Xbox Series X first? Because I want to see how the console handles this game, this very demanding Flight Simulator 2024. And I think that's the best way to test Xbox Series X 12 teraflops console, to see how it handles a Flight Simulator 2024. I have another reason why I'm using the console version, Dolby Vision. Dolby Vision. When you turn on the Dolby Vision for gaming, trust me, it just looks icing on a cake. Icing on a cake. It's like putting that icing on a cake. And it just looks much, much better.
Seattle departure Delta 69er is at 10,500 feet, climbing flight level 180. Delta 69er Seattle departure altimeter 29er decimal 9er for radar contact. Continue to Harrop.
The great thing about this plane is we can land on a lake if we choose to do so. And another amazing thing is tomorrow with a plane like this, not only will I be able to land on the lake or a river or whatever, or any surface, it's the fact that I'll be able to explore. No matter where I land, no matter where I go, I can pick and choose a location. I'll be able to get out of my plane. And you can create a character. So there's another feature that they have. You start creating your own character and your avatar. And this avatar is going to be your very unique avatar. And with this avatar, you are going to be traveling and meeting other avatars, other pilots. And you can take a license. You can take many different licenses as you progress throughout the career, which makes it even more engaging and interesting as you are progressing and getting all these different licenses to go throughout the career. And on top of that, you can walk outside. You can get out of the plane. You can walk around. You can set up a campfire, a tent, and you can camp overnight. You can stay there. You can look at the animals and, check the forest, look at the birds. Maybe they'll let you do fishing. Maybe that's something they might do in the future where you'll be able to go fishing. So this is going to be the ultimate love letter for anyone who's into aviation. If you love flying, this will be the best of the best. So where does the X-plane come in? Where does the X-plane come in? Where does the X-plane come in? I mean, I know X-Plane is doing their own thing, and that's okay. I like competition. But to be honest, it's a tough sell. It's a tough sell. I mean, X-Plane will have a hard time selling the X-Plane. The reason being is, yes, they have their own fan base. They have their own, support of fan base that supports X-Plane, and that's fine. That's fine and dandy. But in general, they cannot compete. I know I'm going to get in a lot of trouble for saying this. they cannot compete with the behemoth that is Microsoft Flight Simulator. I mean, and listen, I have explained 12. I have explained 11. I have both explained 11 and explained 12. Okay? And I've used it before. I have plenty of videos of me using explain 11 and explain 12. But let me tell you something.
Whidbey approach Cessna
Let me
Alpha
tell you
Sierra
something.
X-ray Golf Sierra 2,300 feet.
Explain can't even hold a glass of water to behemoth of Flight Simulator, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. So let's go a little bit lower though. We should be flying low because we want to enjoy the scenery. Hey, look, nothing against for those of you who are using the Explain 11 or Explain 12. Hey man, God bless you, it's all great. But I'm just saying, you know, if Explain is trying to compete with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 and 2020, good luck. I mean, just good luck, you know. You have to remember, Microsoft has the Game Pass. Play anywhere you want to play. That's not the case with the Explain. Okay? That's not the case with the Explain. Explain, it's only on a PC, and you have to have a high-end PC. You're limited. You are very limited to where you can play it. It's only exclusive to PCs. And what I mean by PC, personal computers like, you know, Macintosh, iMac. I still call it Macintosh. Apple. It's to Apple and Windows. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? So that's already done. That's already taken care of. You already have just PC and Apple. And you're limited to PC and Apple. While on the Microsoft, you're not limited to just PC. You can play anywhere. You can even play on the iOS, on iMac. You just download the Game Pass app and you can play it through cloud. You see, this is the beauty about the Xbox. This is Xbox. You can play it anywhere. While on the X-Plane, you are only stuck with a PC and iMac. PC, iMac, Macintosh. You can't play it on a console. You can't play it on a cloud. Unless you use a shadow PC, that is, you know, but shadow PC, it's very expensive. So, look, my whole point is this. Look, and I know a lot of X-Plane fans have their own opinions about Flight Simulator, Microsoft, but I'm just simply saying this is a behemoth of 50 million users, and it will only grow bigger and bigger now because it's on Game Pass, especially with Flight Simulator 24 being released tomorrow. Microsoft Flight Simulator 24 being released on the 19th tomorrow. This will only grow a even bigger numbers of users that will participate to play this on a either Xbox or Amazon Fire TV stick, phone, tablet, Chromebook, iPad, iMac, Oculus Quest 3. Pick and choose where you want to play. High-end PC, if you want to build a high-end PC, you can do that. Virtual reality, of course, you have that option as well on the PC. So what I'm trying to say is, with a Game Pass and Microsoft Flight Simulator 24 and 2020, you are given a easier access to flight simulation, and you're given a more freedom of choices as to what you can do in the game, versus X-Plane 11 and 12, it's limited only to PC and Apple iMac. I still call it Macintosh. I'm old school. And you are limited. And not only do you have to pay for the game, like $60, right? Plus all the additional add-ons and all the other stuff. Not only do you have to pay, but on top of you having to pay, you're limited to only PC and iMac. While here, on Game Pass, on Microsoft, you're not limited. And it's included with a subscription, with your Game Pass subscription. So when I tell my X-Plane fans that, no offense, I don't get butthurt, these are just facts. Again, I have X-Plane, okay? I'm no stranger to the X-Plane. I have X-Plane. I have used the X-Plane. I'm not trying to, tell you that the X-Plane, it's a bad flight simulator. No, it's not. It's a realistic flight simulator. But when you look at the competitor, like Microsoft Flight Simulator, especially the 24 that's coming out tomorrow, and when you look at the features that you have available, and when you look at the freedom on where you can play it, then you got to ask yourself, why should I waste my money paying $60 for the X-Plane when I can just pay $20 for the membership of Game Pass and enjoy the flight simulator just for $20? And I don't even have to build a high-end PC. I can play it from my Amazon Fire TV stick. I can play it from my Quest 3, Meta Quest 3. I can play it from my tablet if I want to, with a Bluetooth controller, That's all I'm saying. I'm not telling people, hey, don't play X-Plane. I have X-Plane. I have used it. I have played it. I'm not telling people, oh, don't play X-Plane. Don't use X-Plane. I'm simply saying, when you look at the competition, X-Plane will have a difficult time competing with a behemoth that is Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Listen, I know people don't like to hear the facts. Nobody want to hear the facts these days. But facts are facts. You don't have to like them, the facts. You don't have to like the facts. You don't have to love the facts. You don't have to make love with the facts. But just remember, facts are there for a reason. And they will always be there for a reason. You just have to accept it. These are the facts. One is better than the other because of these facts. Unless X-Plane can surprise us and bring some magic next year, and then we're like, whoa, right? Unless they can do something like that. If they can maybe convert to Unreal Engine 5.5, which is the most photorealistic version of the Unreal Engine 5.5. Have you guys heard about this? If you haven't, go Google. Google right now Unreal Engine 5.5 on YouTube. And welcome to the photorealism. That's it, guys. We made it. Photorealism is here. Unreal Engine 5.5. I'm not joking. I'm serious. Don't just take my word for it. Go to YouTube. You can come back later to this live stream. Go back to YouTube and start searching. Stop searching right now. Unreal Engine 5.5. There's a little demo in Italy. You won't be able to tell a difference. You know. Why don't I just show you that? You know what? I feel like maybe I should show you guys the demo of Unreal Engine 5.5. What's up, Shinobi? What's up, Malik?
Wimpy approach Cessna Alpha
Thank you,
Sierra
guys.
X-ray Golf
I'm
Sierra.
glad you enjoyed the coffee vlog.
Request
Hopefully,
clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
somebody has
Sierra, X-ray Golf Sierra, Whitby
learned
approach.
something from it in
Clear
some
to
ways.
Charlie airspace.
You know, I made it just to I was just
Charlie
giving
airspace,
everybody my
Cessna
honest
X-ray Golf
opinion.
Sierra.
I was just speaking from the truth. You know, I wasn't sugarcoating anything. I was just telling you, you know, what I have learned from my perspective. You know, and maybe it can help some people in some ways, or some ways others maybe out there are still suffering, which I'm sure they are, through some, you know, traumatic events that might have happened to them throughout past 4 years or this year, and they're still coping with that, and they're trying to figure out how to cope with that. And again, I'm not a psychiatrist, I'm not a doctor, but what I am is someone who has, you know, been through a lot of stuff, and through my perspective, I want to give you my perspective on how I have felt throughout my life, and what I look at life and what it means to me. You know, as I said, you know, on that coffee vlog, to me, life, it's an experience. And if you're not living in a moment, then you're not living at all. Then you're stuck in the past, you're stuck in the future. Or if you're living for other people, then you're living for other people as a toy or as some sort of a circus clown. Then you're not living a life. And I know how this sounds. So what I try to tell people is live life, man. It's short. I know it doesn't seem like it's short, but it is short. Live life, live in the moment. Stop worrying about everything every 5-10 minutes. How this, how is that? Listen, just take in consideration, none of this is ever going to be your choice. The life makes choices for you. You just have to use the tools that you have available to deal with whatever comes your way. But deal with it when it comes your way. Don't deal with it now. Enjoy the now. If some shit comes your way, then deal with it when it comes your way. You know, enjoy the moment. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, if you guys want to know more about that, go watch the coffee vlog. Thank you, Shinobi. Thank you, Malik. Appreciate it. Getting back to Flight Simulator. I think photorealism, it's almost here. And I feel like I should maybe show you the demo. We can keep this on autopilot for like a few minutes. Maybe I can show you what I mean by photorealism. Because photorealism is here. And I'll prove it right now. So that way everybody understands that photorealism is here. I'll show you the proof right now, because I like to show proof. I don't like to talk from, you know, from where? All right, just give me a second. All right, well, here we go. All right, you guys want the photorealism? Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Unreal Engine 5.5 with the RTX 4090 4K Ultra. This is in Italy. You won't be able to tell a difference, just so you understand. Okay? We'll keep it in 1440p. Photorealism is here, ladies and gentlemen. It's here. Enjoy it. Now imagine Dolby Vision with a beautiful OLED screen. Native 4K. How about a native 8K? Native 8K with a 33 million pixels. 33 million pixels with a Dolby Vision on a 80-inch screen. 80-inch screen from LG OLED. Imagine that, huh? Guys, photorealism, it's here. Congratulations. That's it. We can start 2025 with photorealism. 50, 80, 50, 90. We'll be able to handle this just like that. Okay? Get ready for photorealism. It's coming. I don't know what else to tell you. Here, let me show you some more stuff. Here, hold on. Look at this. All right, so there you have it. You know?
Good day.
Photorealism is here, guys.
Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra. Goodbye.
And it shouldn't
We approach
surprise.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra 3,300 feet.
It shouldn't surprise anyone.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Whitby approach altimeter 29er tree radar contact continue.
You know, I talked about this a few years ago, where I said the games will become so photorealistic, and especially now with the artificial intelligence, they will become so photorealistic that when you implement a virtual reality into Unreal Engine 5.5, that's what they're trying to do with the Horizon world, with this new Tri-Mesh next year. They're trying to use a high resolution. They're trying to implement a more realistic assets, and these more realistic assets will be able to bring you a more immersive virtual reality, where they're even thinking about ability to touch. You'll be able to touch someone, and when somebody punches you, you'll be able to feel it. You'll be able to smell certain different areas. They're working on so many crazy things right now, guys. Next 10 years, strap on a seatbelt. It'll be a crazy wild ride. Oh man. The fiction will become reality. The fiction will become reality. We won't even look at those movies from the 80s and 70s and 60s as a science fiction. We'll look at those movies as a fiction, fact. But anyway, let's get back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Like I said, I'm super excited. For tomorrow, for the Flight Simulator 2024. Like I said, it's when I first started Microsoft Flight Simulator, it was in August of 2020 on a PC. It was first released on the PC, as far as I can remember, yeah. And even though when I first started to try this game on a PC, even though I had a lot of issues and problems downloading the game and trying to get the game to run, to start, it took me like the entire week to get the game to start, but I was relentless. I never gave up. And I think after a few days, I was able to get the game to work. But once I got the game to work, I forgot how many videos I have done. I think I have done,
Going to 118.2 Cessna X-ray Golf
it's
Sierra.
hundreds and hundreds of videos.
Whitby approach Cessna
I
Alpha
think it
Sierra
could be
X-ray
close
Golf
to,
Sierra, 2,200 feet.
I'm not kidding. I think it could be close to like 400. In past 4 years, close to 400 videos, including the live streams that I have done for Microsoft Flight Simulator. So I am a fan of the Microsoft Flight Simulator, and this game has really came in on the right time, prior to pandemic, and a lot of people were obviously stuck at home. They couldn't go anywhere because of the lockdown, and the Flight Simulator was really the one game that came in at the right time, and so many people fell in love with this game, and so many people got inspired to get their pilot license in real life, and some of them got inspired to become a commercial pilot, flight officers. One example, it's my friend Dominic. He became a pilot officer, commercial pilot flight officer. And so what Asobo has achieved here is truly remarkable. I think what makes Xbox brand so unique right now, it's this simulator. Let's be honest, on a PlayStation there are no flight simulators, and it's kind of interesting. I mean, really, I'm kind of surprised that Sony, with all of their resources, with all of their money that they have, that they never thought about creating their own simulator. Putting a team together in Japan, pilots in Japan to create their own Japanese flight simulator for Sony. So I'm just kind of surprised that Sony never thought about doing that. Anyway, so keep in mind, this is only available through Microsoft. If you have a PlayStation, you cannot play this unless you have a, you know, Game Pass account, and you go to the browser on your laptop or your Chromebook or your iPad or your phone or your Amazon Fire TV stick or your Meta Quest 3. That is the only way you can play Flight Simulator. I mean, look how beautiful this looks, man. Are you kidding me? Look at this. So, apparently, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 looks even better than this. Think about that. It looks even better, which is like, how can it be better than this? Well, you just saw Unreal Engine 5.5 demo on what's possible, right? You've seen the shaders, you've seen the lighting, and you've seen the photorealism, right? You can't really tell a difference. If you were to play this, you would probably think it's some guy with a camera walking around the Italy and just filming everything, you know, with a GoPro camera. But it's photorealistic. Photorealism, it's here. We'll see that with the Grand Theft Auto 6. With the Grand Theft Auto 6, we'll see that. We'll see that with a bunch of upcoming games. So, photorealism, it's here, guys. It's just around the corner, okay? 2025. It's just around the corner. And I think 2025 will be the turning point on photorealism with the release of, you know, 5080, 5070, and 5090, of course. And those are behemoths of GPUs, and these behemoths of GPUs like 5070, 5080, 5090, it'll be something that the processing, the computing power that it'll have in there will be able to handle Unreal Engine 5.5 at ease, with no issues, with no problems. So get ready for the photorealism, guys. Especially with the help of AI, we'll make it even more easier. You know, with AI, we'll be able to construct the behavior of the physics in the real life environments. We'll be able to sync in the dynamic weather, dynamic time. You know, the human facial expression, behavior, all of that stuff will be implemented through the AI, and you know. Welcome to the future, guys. Welcome to the future. So where are we going? We're flying to British Columbia. And I decided to fly to British Columbia from Seattle because with this airplane I can go anywhere. I can land anywhere. But you know what? Since it's getting dark, I do want to change the weather and the time. Because I want the weather to be there we go. 11:10. Let's add some few clouds. There we go. to make this trip more enjoyable, you know. I know it's already dark here on the East Coast, and I know pretty soon it'll be dark over there on the East Coast. I mean, over there on the West Coast, Pacific Northwest coast, which would be right now it's a 4:15 in West Coast, and it might be getting darker in a Pacific Northwest a little bit earlier than, let's say, down at the Southern California. So Pacific Northwest, it's what, 4:15 right now p.m. Here it's 7:15 p.m. on the East Coast. It's a 3-hour difference. So I just don't want us to be flying in the dark, because I want you guys to see the environments as they are during the day, you know, as it should be, like this. Beautiful, isn't it? I would love to have this Cessna, dude. I can land on the lake. I love that. The fact that you can land on the lake. You can go camping. You can go fishing. You can put a kayak in here, can you? I think you can. You can attach a kayak right here on the left side or the right side. I want to get a little bit lower so we can check out the scenery. Like this. There we go. I want to say that I'm super impressed with what Xbox has done with Flight Simulator. Yes, I will test Flight Simulator 24 on my gaming laptop with a 4070, an i9 processor for sure, and a 16 gigs of RAM. And I will connect it to my, LG OLED screen and my ultra wide screen. I will test on the PC as well the Flight Simulator 24 to see how well it runs. But the reason I want to start with the Xbox Series X version is because I'm impressed with what console can do. I know that my PC can handle it because it has a lot of juice. But what makes it even more impressive to me is to see how well Xbox Series X is handling this game. That's like the exciting part to me. And I think we'll find out tomorrow how well Xbox Series X it's flexing its muscles, because make no mistake, Flight Simulator 2024 it's a very demanding game, and we'll see how well the Series X is handling it, and I think that should prove to everybody that Series X is very powerful. Make no mistake, this console is very powerful. Developers are not using the full potential of the juice that this thing has, to be honest. Okay? So if you're thinking about buying a Series X, it's a very powerful console. It's not powerful than PS5 Pro, but it's close to. It's very close to PS5 Pro. With a 12 teraflops and PS5 Pro is what, 16 teraflops. It's only 4 extra teraflops more, you know. So it's very close.
Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra, contact Victoria, approach on 132.7. Good day.
132.7 Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra. Goodbye. Victoria approach Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra 700 feet.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Victoria, approach altimeter 29.902, radar contact, continue.
I want to find a very isolated location where we can land this Cessna plane and check out the scenery, you know. I want to zoom in my camera a little bit. Just a little bit. Like that. There we go. A little bit of lighting. Temperature, bring it down. There we go. I still can't believe this is on a console. Honestly. Because I have played this on a PC, and sure, on a PC you got, you know, more options on how you can enjoy this game. You got wide range of options. Obviously, it's a PC. There's no limits to what you can do on a PC. Sure, it's no limitations. But for a $500 console, this is very impressive to see how console it's handling this. It would be interesting to see how this flight simulator would look on a PlayStation 5 Pro, if Microsoft would ever do that. Will Microsoft ever do that? I don't know. I'm not so sure, guys. I personally don't think you'll ever see flight simulator on the PlayStation. And the reason I say this, and I say this for one reason only, it's because it's Microsoft. And just even the words itself, it's the trademark brand Microsoft. So I don't think you'll see that. I think people have this fantasy. Listen, you'll never see Gran Turismo on the Xbox brand. It's just there's certain rules that both of these trademarks, Sony and Microsoft, have, and they agree to these rules. And these rules are: you'll never see Gran Turismo on Microsoft, and you'll never see Flight Simulator on Sony. And I think they all agreed to that. So I don't think you'll ever see. Microsoft Flight Simulator on Sony. I hope I'm wrong, because I would love to see Microsoft Flight Simulator on PlayStation, but I don't think so. That's just too much of a fantasy. A wet fantasy that it will never happen. I'm sorry. Just like if I had a wet fantasy to see Gran Turismo on the Xbox, okay? Let's go through this cloud. I want to see this rain. This looks beautiful, doesn't it? I mean, look at this game. It looks beautiful. Come on. Doesn't it? Yeah, it looks beautiful. Can we make it look even more beautiful, huh? Can we? Huh? Look at that. That just look amazing. You know, I feel like adding some snow, man. Because we're in the holidays. Let's add some snow over here, huh? Hold on. Before we do that. Got some snow. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. That's better, huh? There you go. Bring some snow over here, huh? Look at this, huh? Isn't this beautiful? Look at this. Look at that. Beautiful. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Rudolph the reindeer red nose. Do 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 do. Beautiful, huh? Wait till tomorrow. You'll see the kind of things I'll be able to do tomorrow with a Flight Simulator 2024. We're going to test everything, every aspect of the game tomorrow. I'll start early. Actually, I wanna start the game a little bit earlier, like maybe 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. I want to start earlier so we can spend more time with a Microsoft Flight Simulator. And of course, big thanks to MGD Omega. Listen, I have to mention his name. Big thanks. Thank you. Omega. MGD Omega, because of him, because of MGD Omega, we were able to enjoy this. If it wasn't for him, then I wouldn't be able to bring you this. But because of him, I'm able to bring you this. This looks beautiful, huh? But you know what? We can make it look even more beautiful. You know how we do that? Here, let me show you. Look. Look, look. Hold on. I'll show you. I'll show you in a minute. It's just trust me. This is Mr. 4K here. I know what I'm doing. Actually, no. Hold on. It's not safe to do it here. I need to take a higher altitude. Once I'm at the higher altitude, then I'll show you what I'm trying to show you. All right. Safety first, all right? How about that? Huh? How about that? How about this?
Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra contact Whitby approach on 118.2. Good day.
118.2 Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra. Goodbye.
Look at that. Even better.
Whitby approach Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra 900 feet.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Whitby approach altimeter 29.92 radar contact continue.
So tomorrow, we'll be able to land anywhere we want to land and exit out of our plane and then walk around our plane, set up a
162.7 Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra.
campfire and set up a tent
Victoria approach
with a
Cessna
base
Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra
base
600
camp.
feet.
We can have our own base camp with like several Cessna planes, and we could have up to like 10 people, and we could have a campfire and 10 of us could sit around and talk and have a little conversation. Turn on the Discord party chat and we can talk to each other, or we can chat with each other as well. So the possibilities will be endless with this Flight Simulator 2024 tomorrow. You know, so there's plenty to be excited for this Flight Simulator 2024 tomorrow. Now, I was a little bit skeptical about the graphics because earlier I said I don't think there's going to be a drastic difference. And the only reason I said that it's because I based my opinions and judgment based on what I was watching through other content creators on their videos. And, you know, they're uploading these 1080p low bitrate videos. And when you upload 1080p with a low bitrate with no Dolby Vision, no HDR, it's hard for me to spot a drastic difference. I think I will notice that difference right away tomorrow with a Dolby Vision and the LG OLED that I have with me right here. Okay. Right here in my office studio. But I couldn't tell that difference because I was watching YouTube videos, you know. So that's why I said that earlier, because I just personally I couldn't tell a difference looking at those videos. It's just the way those videos were recorded through a capture card, and then they were compressed and edited and low bit rate 1080p compressed I just couldn't tell that difference. And even the guys who are content creators of that video, they said, I don't think you'll be able to see the difference on this video, but when you finally get the copy of this game, I think you will notice, you will spot the differences, right away. And I believe that's true. This is why you should never judge anything based on what you see on YouTube. Like, I remember people judging a television based on a YouTube video. You can tell how that television looks like based off of a YouTube video, right? The same thing goes here for video games. I can tell. Like, I love Digital Foundry. I appreciate Digital Foundry, but putting those side by side videos next to each other, I know they're trying to zoom in. I know they're trying to explain everything in detail to me, and I appreciate all the details. But I still, with my eye, I can't tell a difference on a YouTube. It's just so hard to tell the difference with a compressed video, heavily edited compressed video after the effects on, because they're all using Adobe Premiere, right? After the effects on Adobe Premiere, it's too much compression. There's too much After Effects. There's too much editing going on. There's too much compression. And then you got a YouTube compression. It's just, you can't tell a difference. This is why it's hard for me to tell a difference. Ooh, look at the God of War. Look how clean it is versus the original PS5. All I can go by is what my friend Shinobi told me. Shinobi says it's a 1800p and it looks very sharp, looks like a native 4K. It looks like it's running in native 4K, and I take his word for it, because 1800p, it's pretty high up. That's a very high resolution. That's near 4K. And when you have 1800p implemented and upscaled through the output of PS5 Pro to your television 4K, then you're going to have a near 4K, native 4K, near native 4K sharp imagery with a help of PSSSR, which is PlayStation Scaling Resolution AI, similar to the deep learning super sampling that is NVIDIA. But my whole point is, I've been looking a lot of YouTube videos, because that's all I can do right now, because, there is no demo. You can walk into a Best Buy. They don't have a demo where they can show you PS5 Pro. I'm surprised that they didn't put a demo where you can play and try some demos of, like, what happened. Like, they used to do this, man. Like, Sony used to do this. They used to do this, man. They would built like a little booth, like a little kiosk booth, and almost like a phone booth, like a phone booth. You go walk in there, and you can start playing PlayStation, Nintendo, Xbox, whatever. I'm surprised that they didn't create a little booth where you can walk in, like a little space. You walk in almost like a phone booth. You walk in there, and there's a controller, and there you can play PlayStation 5 Pro, and you can check out some games, Ratchet and Clank, God of War, Ragnarok, and Gran Turismo 7, and The Last of Us, and some other games, demos. Check them out and play them. I'm surprised that they don't have a demo station, because I think that would really give me a much better idea. It would give a lot of people, actually, it would make people buy it. Hey, Best Buy, listen. If you want to sell PS5 Pro super fast, put a demo. Ask Sony to put a demo in there, and you'll see how quickly people will buy it for holidays. If you give them the demo, if they can get a taste of it. But if you don't give them the demo, then they have to go by what other YouTubers are saying, what other people are saying. Or or they have to buy it and then find out for themselves. I miss the good old days when there used to be a demo. When we used to have a demo, but now we don't have a demo anymore. Now you don't get to see any demos. Now it's just like a go and buy it and see if you like it. You know. Good old days, man. I miss the good old days. Like a demo kiosk, like a demo kiosk, like a demo booth, you know, like almost like a phone booth, demo kiosk, demo station where you go in there, you can try out. Does the GameStop has a PS5 Pro demo? You see, GameStop should have that. I don't get it. Like, so I don't get that. Because if you want to convince me, or if you want to convince other people to spend $750, the best way to do that, it's a demo. Demo. Gotta have that demo, man. Without the demo, it's hard. It's a tough sell. And the YouTube videos really can't really help you much because they're compressed, and you are not going to see a difference. The only way you will see the difference, it's natively when you connect your HDMI 2.1 to your LG OLED or whatever you have, even a Samsung, quantum dots OLED TV. That's the only way that you will know that there is a difference there. You know what? Even if they didn't made Flight Simulator 2024, this still looks great. I'm just looking at this and I'm thinking to myself, you know what? Even if there was no Flight Simulator 2024 coming out, this still looks fantastic. It looks great. Let's go over here to a mountain range. There's a mountain range over there. I can have some popcorn while we're flying, you know. Why not? Why not? Exactly. Why not?
Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra contact approach on 128.17. Good day.
128.17 Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra. Goodbye. Approach Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra 900 feet.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra approach altimeter 29.92 radar contact. Continue.
We're going to turn to the right, go through that mountain range. This looks amazing. Beautiful. I want to go lower so we can look at the mountain range. Here we go. So apparently the mountain range and the terrain will look 10 times better. And that's pretty impressive. Welcome to British Columbia. A lot of movies were filmed up here. One of the famous movies from the 80s called The Alive was filmed up here, British Columbia. With actor Ethan Hawke. beautiful. Can't believe this is my last flight for this game. Four years of greatness, huh? We'll have to climb up the altitude a little bit. Oh, perfect. We can land right over here.
Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra, you're leaving my airspace. Resume own navigation. Contact Vancouver Center on 125.905. Good day.
125.905 Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra. Goodbye. Vancouver Center, Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra, 1,400 feet.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Vancouver Center altimeter 29.902 radar contact. Continue. Air Canada 1060 heavy traffic is 9 o'clock 4 miles at 12,500 feet Boeing. Report them in sight. Air Canada 1060 heavy, have the traffic. Air Canada 1060 heavy, climb and maintain flight level 250.
Come on, come on. There we go.
Climb and maintain flight level 250, Air Canada 1060 heavy.
See, like tomorrow, we're going to be able to exit out of here, exit out of this plane. We're going to be able to set up a base camp, a campfire, a tent, and we'll be able to, like, let's say you join me right now and you start using the same Cessna plane that I have, seaplane, and you start landing on this lake. Guess what? We can get out of here, get our kayak, go up there and set up a camp somewhere out there, and we can spend the night there. And we can turn on the party chat, and we can talk to each other. So that's a pretty cool feature that you can do. I think that's one of the major drastic differences that I think people will appreciate about tomorrow's Flight Simulator 2024 is that, you know, we can go ahead and land anywhere that we want to land. So, and we're going to I'm gonna test this tomorrow to see exactly how it works. Once I create my character, my avatar, maybe some of you guys will join me and you know, turn on a party chat. You can either talk to me or chat with me through a chat. There's a chat you can pull out on the screen, and you could chill out with me. I can set up a campfire, a tent, and we can just chill out here and enjoy the you know, enjoy the nature, have a little party chat. You can do a podcast, really. I thought about doing that, doing a podcast, you know. Have you guys join me on a party chat, Discord, or what have you, and we can just chill out around the campfire. You know, it would be a private chat invite. Obviously, it wouldn't be a public. It would be a private chat invite, and it would be kind of cool, you know, to do that. But you could actually do that. And that's what I'm going to do once I spend some more time with a Flight Simulator 2024 tomorrow, throughout this week, next week, after Thanksgiving. You know, I'll have a better idea how to navigate and how to use the features in the Flight Simulator 2024.
Climb and maintain flight level 350 Air Canada 1060 Heavy.
Oh, there's Sasquatches here. Whatever there's a lake, there's Sasquatches. Trust me. The chances are you'll find Sasquatches here are pretty good. More than good. But let's bring some snow. Huh? What do you guys say? Let's bring out the snow. Let it snow. Hold on. Just give me a second. We'll bring out the snow. There we go. There we go. See? Now we have snow. Look at that. But I think this is too much snow. We have a zero visibility here, so we don't want this much of snow. What we want to do, we'll use the broken clouds like this. Use broken clouds. We'll just lift them up a little bit like that. Lift them up like that. See? That's better. Look at that. By the way, this is exactly what you would see in this area. See, this is the beauty about the flight simulator. It's not like some fake geometry, some fake mountain range. This is exactly what you would see in this location in British Columbia. And I think that's what makes Microsoft Flight Simulator so unique. Is the ability to do that. And here we go. Come on, come on. There you go. You did it, my friend. You made it. Like I said, even if Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 was not made, I would still be okay with what we have here on the Flight Simulator 2020. But Asobo has really perfected itself. I think a lot of you will be surprised on just how good and how awesome Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 is, and how much fun it is to do all these things, career mode, avatars. I mean, the multiplayer aspect of it, you know, us interacting with each other, right, with our own created avatars. I'll try to create an avatar like this with aviator glasses, maybe headphones, a mustache or a beard, you know. So I think that's the interesting part about tomorrow and the release of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Like I said, I will try to do it early for you guys. I'll try to, you know, get up a little bit earlier, like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, so we can spend 8 hours from 2 o'clock till 10 o'clock. We can spend 8 hours to truly get our feet wet so we can understand the differences between the original, which is this one, 2020 Microsoft Flight Simulator, and of course the new upcoming 2024 Flight Simulator by Microsoft and Asobo. But like I said, if we didn't have Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, I would still be okay with this. Like, I have no complaints. This looks great. And it looks great on the Xbox Series X. Yes, we are using Xbox Series X, okay? We are using Xbox Series X, okay? And that's another amazing aspect of this. My final farewell to, my final goodbye to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. I really had a great time with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. I met so many cool people, so many cool friends. I met Dominic. I met so many amazing people. And I had so much fun. I had so much fun, man. Listen. I had so much fun. And how many videos I did? How many live streams? Close to 400. 400 videos alone just for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, and that's just remarkable and amazing, and so many amazing experiences I had. And everything that I do, I have a great time. I have a great experience. Funny moments, you know, inside the airplane, you know, that one guy reaching into his pants, you know, we call him a stroker. You know, so many fun times we had. I have so many videos, you know. If you look at my videos, man, it's I think it's 8.5 thousand. 8.5 thousand videos, man. That's a lot of videos. That's a lot of live streams. That's a lot of content creation, including the live streams. And God knows how many live streams. It would take you years and years and years and years. It would take you a few years, maybe 5 years, to truly appreciate every single video I have done. It would most likely take you around 5 years to see every single one of those videos and live streams, you know. And that's how many I have created, because I've been doing this for a long time, you know, 10 years, give or take 10 years. And the reason I say 10 years, because I originally started in 2013 as an experiment, and then in 2014 I started, you know, doing some live streams, and then in 2015 I started doing more and more videos and live streams, and then in 2016, of course, the 4K, the whole 4K phenomenon took over, and I got obsessed with 4K televisions and switching over from high definition HD to ultra HD, which is the high, you know, ultra high def instead of the high def 1080p to 4K. Switching from, you know, 1080p to 4K to 8.3 million pixels was a true game changer for me. And then introduction of high dynamic range on top of the high resolution of ultra high def. And then, of course, HDR, Dolby Vision, OLED screens have really captivated my eyeballs. So I've been doing this for a long time, and I enjoyed every bit of it, man. I have no regrets in terms of my channel. Zero regrets, because it was a great experience. Everything that I did on this channel, everything that I have brought to this channel, to me was a great experience. And I didn't half-ass it, and that's the one thing I'm proud of it. I didn't half-ass it. I brought the entertainment, I brought the fun factor, you know. So this game, of course, since 2020 was also a big part of my channel, you know, where I really got sucked into the flight simulations. And my love for this game really started in August of 2020. Before that, I was doing cloud gaming, as you guys might remember. I was doing a Shadow PC, and of course Google Stadia. Google Stadia was one of it. That I did was Google Stadia. So I was more focused on, Google Stadia, Shadow, cloud gaming in general was something I was very obsessed by in 2019 and even 2020. But 2019, 2020 was really where I was very intrigued by cloud gaming, and I was focused on that. And Stadia was one of it. Was one of services that it wasn't. People got to remember something about Stadia. Yes, the service sucked. It didn't make any sense, and that's why it failed, because the service just sucked. But what it didn't suck on technological aspect. Technological aspect, Google showed us what is possible with Chromebook and a controller, which I still have, by the way. It's still here. I have it. And it showed us that, hey, we can bring this experience to you with a Chromebook. Not a Chromebook, the Chromecast. I'm sorry, the Chromecast. I apologize, Chromecast. A little device called the Chromecast. We can bring this experience with a little device called the Chromecast and this controller, which is right here, and this controller, and you can enjoy on your television NBA 2K18. You can enjoy it with a native 4K high dynamic range, and you can do this through a cloud. That was pretty impressive. This is 2019. For 2019 November, actually it marks the anniversary tomorrow, the November 19th. It marks the anniversary tomorrow, November 19th. It's Stadia's birthday, huh? Happy birthday, Stadia. It marks the anniversary of Stadia, and look, I wish that Stadia didn't fail, because what they did prove to me, that technology works. But the reason it failed, it's because they didn't listen to customers. They didn't listen to what people wanted. They ignored what people were saying and complaining. And because of that, that's why they failed. They didn't listen to the complaints that we as the consumers were trying to let Google Stadia know, hey, we don't want this, we want this. And they didn't listen, and because of that, they failed. But in terms of tech, in terms of technological aspect, it worked. It worked great on that Chromecast. I know I said Chromebook, even though you can use it on Chromebook, but on a Chromecast, you plug in that Chromecast to your TV and you pair this controller through Wi-Fi, connect to the network, and you're good to go. And it showed me that, hey, I can enjoy native 4K with HDR, with a cloud gaming, and this works. This works. This is a little window into the future of what's going to be possible. So you could say that Stadia was a failure in terms of service, but the one thing you can't deny is the fact that it was a technological breakthrough in terms of cloud gaming to what's possible. So that's the one thing that I am like impressed by Google Stadia. If the one thing impresses me the most is the technological aspect of it, and the fact when Cyberpunk came out, I played the Cyberpunk on Stadia, and it was best on Stadia. It was running at 1440p, 60 FPS, pretty impressive for Stadia. 1440p, 60 FPS, very impressive for Stadia. The graphics were like medium settings, but hey, everywhere else the game was running like crap. Even on a PC was running like crap. On a console was unplayable. So on Stadia was the only place where you can truly appreciate and enjoy Cyberpunk. So what does that tells me? It tells me that Stadia has showed me that technology is here in the future. And that's where I made a prediction where I said by 2030, beginning of 2031, by the end of 2030, beginning of 2031, we'll see more and more cloud services. We'll see more cloud gaming. I mean, even right now we're seeing a lot of cloud gamings. You see, you can play Ghost of Tsushima on a digital or cloud. You can play this game on a digital or cloud. You see a lot of games now on the cloud. Even Call of Duty, remember? People were saying, Call of Duty would never come onto the cloud. And I said, are you sure about that? And here we are. Black Ops 6 and Modern Warfare 3, it's on the cloud. So, it's all on GeForce Now as well. Battlefield 2042, it's on the cloud as well. So, I'm confident by the end of 2030, beginning of 2031, by the end of 2030, beginning of 2031, which it will make me 50 years old, or 2031, 51 years old, the cloud will be such standard that it doesn't matter what kind of internet you have, you'll be able to run it. But I think everyone will have at least a 1 gig minimum. Honestly, I think 1 gig minimum will be for everybody. There's no question about that. 1 gig minimum. That's like a minimum. So there's a lot to be excited about the future, because the future is constantly evolving at a pace that we honestly did not foresee. Even I did not foresee, like in 2016, I really did not foresee that technology was going to advance this quickly and this rapidly, super fast. And at this pace that it's advancing, it's truly remarkable, But anyway, enough of cloud gaming. Let's, by the way, you can play this on the cloud. Yeah, even a flight simulator, you can play this on the cloud. And even tomorrow's game, you'll be able to play it on the cloud. Yes, you can play both Flight Simulator 2020 and 2024 on the cloud. That's the benefit of the Game Pass, right? Even a Stalker 2. Stalker 2, you'll be able to play it on a cloud. Even Indiana Jones on December 9th, The Great Circle, you'll be able to play it on the cloud. And I love that they give you that choice. You see, that's a consumer friendly. That's a pro-consumer. You could say that the Xbox, it's a pro-consumer because they are giving you a variety of different choices on how you want to play these games. And that's the whole point of this is Xbox. That's the whole idea.
Gears up for water landing. Gears up for water landing.
Uh-oh, we might have to turn around, guys. This is a high altitude here. It's a high altitude. I might have to turn around.
Gears down for runway landing.
Sorry, guys. We got to find another way. The altitude's too high. Sorry. There we go. That's better. I mean, look at this game. Like I said, even without Flight Simulator 2024, this still looks amazing. And the amazing part, it's on the Xbox Series X, and how well Series X is handling this is truly remarkable. Truly remarkable. I need some coffee. Man, I'm so addicted to coffee. So remember, tomorrow, 8 a.m. Pacific time. That's Seattle time, Pacific Northwest time. And then 11 a.m. is East Coast time. So perfect timing, 11 o'clock. It's only 30 gigabytes. It shouldn't take that long, which is great. Like I said, I'll try to do a live stream a little bit earlier, like 2 o'clock, if I can. I'm going to try to make an effort to bring it to you a little bit earlier, you know. But I still can't help myself, and I'm looking at this right now, and I know this is my last hooray, last farewell to Flight Simulator 2020, because I will delete it, make some space for 24 tomorrow. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, my God, this still looks amazing. It still looks amazing. You know, some people have asked me, hey, Mr. 4K, don't you get bored flying around, looking at the scenery? You know what my reply is? I asked this individual, what games do you play? Oh, dude, I play Battlefield. I play Call of Duty. And you know what I said to him? I get bored playing Call of Duty and Battlefield. Don't you get bored playing Battlefield and Call of Duty? So I asked him the same question. I said, don't you get bored playing Call of Duty and Battlefield? He goes like, no, man, it's so much fun. I said, but it's not to me. It's not fun. People are cheating. People are camping. But he couldn't understand. This individual couldn't process in his brain what I was trying to tell him. Like, the question that you just asked me, it's irrelevant because I asked you the same question that it's also irrelevant. So I don't understand why people have to ask these types of questions. You know, that's like asking a pilot, why did you become a pilot? What does the common sense tells you? He became a pilot because he loves flying. Why did you become a police officer? Because he loves being a police officer. Why did you become a firefighter? Because he or she enjoys being a fire rescue firefighter. I just don't understand this generation, and the questions that they ask are so like shake my head type of question, you know. Not everything is for everyone. Not every game is designed for everyone. I played Elden Ring. I spent 10 hours and 30 minutes. I played the Elden Ring. I have a live stream to prove it. And I think I did okay. And I understood why people like it. And I didn't take a dump. I didn't take a crap on the game and say, oh, this is terrible. What I simply said is, what I meant to say, I didn't shit. I didn't shit on the Elden Ring. I simply said, I get it. I understand why people play it, why they enjoy this type of game, but it's not for me. You see, not everything is for everyone. Like, I don't hate on Elden Ring. I'm just simply saying to people, Souls type games, Elden Ring type games are not for me. It's not for me. It is for some other people, and that's awesome. That's the beauty about having different genres. That's the beauty about having different genre music, different genres of movies, different genres of video games. It's called a choice, preference. We all have our own preference. So when people ask me these questions, why you don't like this game, why you like this game, those questions are very relevant. That's because I'm different. I have different likes and dislikes. I have different preferences. You can't expect everyone to like what you like. And I see this almost every single day. People are trying to indoctrinate, hey, you should like this, you should like what I like. Not everyone's going to like what you like. That's not how it works, man. I don't know which planet that is. If there maybe there's a planet on some other galaxy out there, right, where they have everybody like everything the same, think the same, do everything the same. Maybe they have that planet. I don't know. But here on this planet, that's not how it works. 8.4 billion people. We all think differently. We all have different tastes, likes, and dislikes. So when people ask me these questions, I'm just like shaking my head. Don't you find it boring? No, I actually don't. I enjoy this. But I do find Battlefield 2042 and Call of Duty very boring and agitating, especially when people are camping and using cheat codes. Yeah. I just wish that people would like stop asking these, can I use the word stupid questions? Like, use common sense, you know. Don't ask stupid questions. Think. Listen, observe. Listen, observe. Think before you say something. Think about it. Think about what you're going to say, what comes out of your mouth, what it's coming out of your mouth that's projecting onto the world. Because people will judge you based on what comes out of your mouth and what you're projecting onto the atmosphere, And then they're gonna look at you and say, "Oh, he said that? Why would you say that?" So think. I get it. Some of you are young. When I was young and stupid. I didn't know much about anything. But now that I'm 45, I'll be 46 next year. I have a lot of experience. I've been through a lot. You can learn something from the geezer like me, okay? Why? Because I'm an old geezer, and you're a young geezer. You can learn from someone who has experience, okay? And this is not me bragging. This is not me like trying to tell everybody, "Hey, look at me," blah blah blah. No, it's I've been through a lot of things in life, and I'm still learning. And I have also learned many things in life. How to have a conversation with people, what to say and how to say it, when not to say it, when to engage in conversation, when not to engage in conversation, when to keep your mouth shut, and when to open your mouth. Very important. When to keep your mouth shut and when to open your mouth. And the problem is these days, no one can keep their mouth shut. Everybody has an opinion about everything. Everybody has a theory on everything. And they want to be heard. They want to be heard, which is such a bizarre thing. Why you want to be heard? Why you want to be on the spotlight? I would rather listen to other people, observe other people to see what they have to say. When I'm sitting around, when I'm invited to a party, a barbecue party or whatever, pool party, barbecue party, I usually just have my hamburger, hot dog, and drink the beer and just listen to conversation, listen to what they're saying, and try to observe and learn from everybody. Whatever the conversations they have, whatever arguments they have, I would just sit there and I would just observe, and I wouldn't say a damn word. Unless they would ask me something personally that's directed to me, then I would answer that question based on how it was being asked. But I would never jump into a conversation. I usually just want to listen, and I want to observe to see what others are saying. I think this is very important to do. Observe, learn. You can learn a lot about yourself. You can also learn a lot about other people. You can learn about a lot of things when you're just observing and learning, right? It can tell you a lot about a lot of things. You can learn a lot about a lot of things. But this comes with an experience. But if you're somebody who always wants to be the loudmouth, blah, 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 then you won't learn anything. Look how beautiful this game is, man. Look at this. We have to land here because this is just beautiful. This is just beautiful. Can't wait for tomorrow, man. I really can't wait. I can't believe it, man. It's already here, tomorrow. And on top of that, we have Stalker 2 on Wednesday, man. How cool is that? Tomorrow's Tuesday. We have a Flight Simulator 2024. And then on Wednesday, we have Stalker 2. Stalker 2. This is a big week for Game Pass. For sure. This is definitely a big week for Game Pass. They have 2 exclusive games coming out. Flight Simulator 2024 and Stalker 2. This is definitely a big week for Xbox. There's no question about that.
Landing.
Definitely a
Gears
big
up
week.
for water landing. Gears up for...
This is beautiful. Where's the camera? I want to zoom in. Where's the camera? There we go. Let me actually move around the lake a little bit. Just want to check out this mountain. I want to check this mountain. Check out this mountain. Check it out. Check it out. Could be a Sasquatch mountain. Check it out.
Gears up for water landing.
Let's check out this mountain. Come on.
Gears down for runway landing. Gears down for runway landing. Gears down for runway landing.
Let's check out this mountain. Check it out. How do you say it? Is it check out or check it out? I think check it out is the best way to say it. But you can also say check out. I think people understand what you mean. Check out this mountain. Check it out. Check out this mountain. There's definitely Sasquatches here for sure, man. There's no question about it. So tomorrow we'll be able to set up a camp here somewhere. You know? Like right here. Like right here. We can set up a camp here. Do like a party chat. And we can invite each other to a party, Discord, and we can talk to each other. Like right here, right over there. You know,
Gears up for water landing.
right there. There you go. Right over there. And we can sit here and chit chat and have our conversations. And we can feed a Sasquatch some beef jerky, you know, a beef jerky, why not? Or Pringles. Let me get a little bit closer. Look, there's a little what is that? A house? A little camp house by the lake? Oh, look. There it is. Look, we can already set up a camp here. Tomorrow. Look, there's a satellite dish. Not only do they have a satellite dish, but they have a Starlink. They have internet. So, yeah, we can set up a camp here. Huh? So tomorrow, I will spend like 8 hours, man, checking out the career mode. I'm gonna check out everything. I'm gonna check out the ability to land and camp and I'm gonna check out every aspect of this game tomorrow for 8 hours. And of course throughout this week and next week, throughout Thanksgiving and into December, of course, I will give you my opinions. I will give you my thoughts on the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. I will test a lot of things. I will test the PC version as well, Series S version, cloud version, all of that. And I will let you know what I think. But remember, we also have Stalker 2. I'm also very excited for Stalker 2 to play Stalker 2 on Wednesday. So a pretty busy week for me in terms of content creation. And that's good. But it's also a big week. Big week Did I say week? Big week for Microsoft Game Pass. It is definitely it's a big week for Game Pass with Flight Simulator 2024 and Stalker 2. Is that a face? Dude, it looks like a face. You see that right over here, dude? Right over here, look. Looks like a face right there. Like an alien. Oh my god, it looks like an alien. Left eye, right eye, it's an alien. Looking down on me. Oh, I gotta take a photo of this. Holy. Did you see that? It looks like an alien. 2 eyes. Yo. 2 eyes. It's an alien. There's a neck. You can see his neck. A mouth. A little bit of a nose right there. 2 holes in the nose. Nostrils, two holes in the nose. They have like a small little holes on the nose so they can breathe. And there's two eyes right there. It's an alien. Wow. Wow. Interesting. See, I notice these things. I see these things, man. I'm very observant. Like, I notice things. Look, even here, you got an alien face. Look, even here. Look. Even here. Holy shit. Right here. Alien face. You see the nose, you see the eye, two eyes, nose, and a mouth. But he's angry. This alien is angry. Look at that head right over here. Dude, I'm tripping right now. What's going on in Canada, man?
Vancouver Center Jazz 8060 is at 9,100 feet, climbing 13,000 feet. Jazz 8060.
There's aliens and definitely aliens visit here, man, for sure. For sure, bro. Listen, aliens are definitely here visiting. There's no question about it. There is no question about it.
Gears up for water landing. Gears up for water landing.
Okay, well, this was my last flight. And it was a good one, though. It was a good one. My last flight for Flight Simulator 2020. Like I said, I've done so many videos on Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Unfortunately, I have to delete this game. But that's okay. I can always play this on a cloud. See, that's the beauty about the cloud. I can play it on a cloud. But why would I bother with this when I have 2024? I don't think anyone will be bothered with using this when they have 2024. I think everyone will eventually move to 2024 and play on 2024. And I think that's the whole idea. I think that's what Microsoft wants to do. I think that's what Asobo wants to do. They want to move from 2020 to 2024, and once there's enough players that has joined Flight Simulator 2024, once they have 50 million on board, or maybe even more, I think they might have more than 50 million. They might have like 100 million joining the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, and I think they're just going to stick to 2024 and just keep updating the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Like I said, it's been a great flight. It's been a great journey, man. It's been a great 4 years. 2020, 21, 22, 23, 24. Oh, wait a minute. It's been 5 years. 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. 5 years. It's been 5 years, man. 5 years. Because it was released in August of 2020. So it's been 5 years. 5 years, man. Time. I'm telling you guys. Time is very short. Time is short, man. Whatever time you get, it's luck. It's luck. I mean, look, we're almost in 2025. I can't believe it, man. In 2025. Almost. In 2025. Yeah. Where did time go? Yeah, man. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this last hooray, last final flight of 5 years, great, amazing 5 years of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. I gotta tell you, man, I had so much fun with this game. So much fun, man. So many great experiences, so many amazing flights, and it was a good time, man. It was a good time. Great time. Excuse me. It was a great time. Good time would be an understatement. For me to say it was a good time, it's an understatement. It was a great time. A great time. In past 5 years, it was a great time, and it's time to say goodbye. It's time to delete this, say goodbye. And people say, well, why are you deleting it? Well, because I need space for 2024. All the updates, upcoming updates for 2024, I will need it. So, and thankfully, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, it's only 30 gigabytes. It's only 30 gigabytes. And that makes it even better. So I will have an extra space left to keep updating this upcoming 2024 version of the game. And I'm very happy about that, because this one, it's 140 gigabytes, 145 gigabytes. That's a lot. Just for the base game, 145. And Flight Simulator 2024, it's only 30 gigabytes. So that will give me an extra storage space to have that extra storage space to keep updating the Flight Simulator 2024, and also having an extra storage space for Stalker 2, you know. So yeah, that's the reason why I'm deleting it. But look, if I want to go back to this game, I can always go back to it through cloud. I can just, jump on the xCloud and I can start playing it. But why go back to it? I'm sure everyone will delete the 2020 and just stick to 2024, because they had 5 years to explore, to enjoy, to explore and enjoy everything that the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 throughout 5 years has brought to us. And they have explored everything. I think everyone has explored everything in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. The world has been explored in past 5 years. Now it's time to explore yet again. It's time to explore yet again with Flight Simulator 2024. So I'll see you tomorrow, guys. It's a big day. I can't wait. Like I said, I'll try to do it earlier if I can. I'll try to be there at 2 o'clock, and then from 2 o'clock all the way till 10 o'clock, which would give us 8 hours to get our feet wet, to kind of get familiar with the 2024 version, the career mode and other modes and other features that it has. So I'm super excited. I can't wait, Other than that, thank you, Asobo. I just want to say a few more things before I go. Thank you, Asobo, for such a great experience, such a great ride. And the game really came in a perfect time prior to the pandemic. It came in perfect time, perfect timing. And I gotta tell you, I had a great time. I had a great ride. Past 5 years with this game. It's been a great ride. And it's all documented. It's all on the live stream. Those videos are there. Please go watch them. Those videos are there, guys. I don't delete anything. Everything is there. It's a one huge library, 8.5 thousand videos and live streams and videos. combined together live streams and videos. Combined together live streams and videos, that makes it to 8.5 thousand videos altogether. So there's plenty of Flight Simulator 2020 for you guys to watch. Funny moments, a lot of funny moments, podcasts, discords, party chats, especially me and Dominic. Some hilarious moments, me and Dominic, that we had together on this simulator. So thank you, Asobo. It's been a great 5 years. And congratulations to Asobo. They really have outdone themselves. They truly have outdone themselves to a pure perfection. And you'll see that pure perfection tomorrow, where they will, showcase to all of us what they've been working on behind the scenes while they were working on this, and just how much they have outdone themselves, surpassed themselves in what they originally wanted to achieve, and the success of this game and the Asobo speaks for itself. And this is a pretty big win for Microsoft, for Xbox. There's no question. The amount of people throughout the holidays, throughout Thanksgiving, Christmas, right? New Year, beginning of next year, 2025, the amount of people you will see signing up for the Game Pass just because of this game alone, because of the Flight Simulator 2024. It's going to be tremendous. Not to mention, of course, Indiana Jones, the Great Circle, and of course, Stalker 2, and Black Ops 6, of course, Modern Warfare 3. All of these games, they are included with Game Pass, and you can play it wherever you want to play it. You have total freedom. I think this will only help Microsoft Game Pass to become even probably one of the best gaming services out there. Honestly, I think they're going to get to that level where people will say, yes, I tried the GeForce Now. Yes, I tried the PlayStation Plus. Yes, I tried Nintendo Online. Yes, I tried all these other services, but Xbox Game Pass, they know how to do it, and they know how to do it right. And congratulations to the Xbox. Xbox has a big week this week. And this is a pretty big week for them this week. Especially tomorrow, release of the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, and the day after, Wednesday, release of the Stalker 2. So they got two big releases this week: Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 and Stalker 2. So a pretty big week for Xbox. So congratulations, Xbox. Enjoy the success, because I already see a success for Microsoft on the Game Pass easily. All right, well, I think I said everything I needed to say, and I will see you guys tomorrow. And can't wait. Now, there's a possibility. I just want to emphasize on this, and I have emphasized on this yesterday when I was playing Yakuza 6. There is a good possibility I might have a difficult time downloading this game, because 50 million other people will try to download this game. So there's that. And you also have to keep in mind how many people will try to play this game and access this game. So there's that too as well, where the servers are going to be overrun. the servers are going to be flooded with so many people trying to play this game. So keep that in mind. So don't get upset if you're having a difficult time downloading this game. Don't be upset if you can't access the server to play this game. Don't be upset, because you have to understand how many people are going to be trying to play this tomorrow. Especially now that we're in a week of holiday season. This is it. This is the peak of holiday season, November 19th. And you got Thanksgiving next Thursday, right? So, you know what I mean? So, this is the peak of the holiday season. And please be mindful of that. Please be mindful of that and understand that Asobo will do everything they can. Asobo will do everything. Asobo will do everything that it can to make sure that everybody can access the game, to make sure that everybody can download the game. But you also have to be mindful of the fact that there's only so much they can do due to the overwhelmingly ridiculous number of people that will try to access this game tomorrow. Worldwide. 50 million, maybe even more, maybe 100 million, dude, worldwide. I think you might see 100 million. You might see 100 million people trying to download this game and trying to access this game from different parts of continent, from different parts of the world, of the continents around the globe, trying to access this game, trying to play this game. So be mindful of that tomorrow, as I will be mindful of that. And we can't be upset about that. We have to be understandable. We have to be understandable that, hey, if I can't access the game tomorrow, that's okay. It's fine. I'll try again later on. I'll try again Wednesday. I'll try again the next day throughout the week, because there's going to be 50 plus million, maybe 100 million worldwide players from different continents around the globe trying to download this game and trying to access this game, because it's on Game Pass. It's included. So, and when it's included on a Game Pass, and a lot of people have Game Pass, keep that in mind. So everyone should be mindful of this. Like I said, Asobo will do everything they can to make sure that everything goes smooth, but they can't guarantee you 100%. You know, no one can guarantee you 100%. You know what I mean? There's no guarantees. Okay? So don't expect Asobo to make miracles and guarantee you 100% that you'll be able to get in. I know some people will be able to get in. Some of you will not be able to get in. Some of you will be able to download, and some of you will not be able to download. But that's okay. Keep on trying. Don't give up. You know. Okay? So, but anyway, we'll talk more about this tomorrow. All right? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is my last hooray. My last farewell. Hooray, farewell. Bon voyage, you know, to Microsoft Flight Simulator 20. And we're going to exit this game, and we're going to quit the game, and we're going to look at this, 213 gigabytes. 213 gigabytes. Look at how big this game is. So, obviously, when you look at Flight Simulator 24 tomorrow, which is only 30 gigabytes, and you compare this to Flight Simulator 24, which is 30 gigabytes, to this, which is 213 gigabytes. I have to take a screenshot of this because this just, I want to have this as a reminder just how big the Flight Simulator is and was, because I'm saying farewell to Flight Simulator 2020 40th Anniversary Edition. So I'm happy that tomorrow it will only be 30 gigabytes. That 30 gigabytes will give me so much extra room to have for updates for Flight Simulator 24. I will have more storage room, and when you have more storage room, obviously that will give you more room to update, and there will be plenty of updates on the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. You'll see plenty of updates, and having that extra space definitely will come in handy for the updates. Plus, you also have an extra space to speaking of Stalker 2, I might have to play Stalker 2 on the cloud. And I know. People are saying, well, why? Because Stalker 2, it's 140 gigabytes. Yeah, Stalker 2 is huge. It's 140 gigabytes. So I might have to play it on the cloud. Because I want to save my space on an Xbox Series X for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. So most likely I will, play it on the cloud, Or I don't know, I might remove, actually, I thought about deleting Call of Duty Black Ops 6 because I can play it on the cloud. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. I haven't made up my mind yet what I'm going to do, but I have options. See, now that I have the cloud, I have option. I can play Call of Duty on the cloud, so that's fine. I can delete Call of Duty Black Ops 6 and I can just, play it through cloud, and then just download Stalker 2 and Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. All right, so it's time for us to uninstall all of this and say goodbye. It's been a great 5 years. Thank you so much, Asobo. Much appreciated. And congratulations on the upcoming Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 coming out tomorrow, 8 o'clock morning, 8 a.m. Pacific Northwest Seattle time, and 11 o'clock a.m. East Coast time, New York, Miami. All right, here we go. This is it. That's it. It's done. And we're getting ready for this thing. Coming tomorrow. So, looking forward to this. Looking forward to this tomorrow. I mean, look at the quality on this, man. Look at this. Right. Look how amazing it looks, right? The fact that you can create your own avatar and have other avatar join your airplane and they can ride together with you, that makes it even more amazing. And there's animals. They have animals. They have sea life, dolphins, sharks, whales. They have The weather, like tornadoes. You can see if there's a tornado, you'll see a tornado. So that's pretty awesome. That there's tornadoes. The water has been enhanced. The water looks more realistic. Everything will look just better, more realistic. So can't wait for tomorrow. It will be awesome. All right, well, there you have it. So that was farewell, goodbye to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, and we're opening the doors for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. So, and these are the airplanes that will be available right here. Now, if you go with a Premium Deluxe, you can have a helicopter in some other airplanes, but that's okay. I don't really care much about that. This is what you get with a standard. With a standard, you get a pretty decent amount of airplanes, Cessnas. You get some helicopters here and there. So you get pretty good amount of airplanes, and there's also a hot air balloon. They include a hot air balloon as well, so you have that. So all of this will check out, and we'll explore all of these planes and everything. So can't wait. It will be awesome. So can't wait. Can't wait for tomorrow. All right, before I go, I just want to show you Stalker 2. I just want to go to Game Pass really quick. I just want to show you how where's the Stalker? The Stalker. Trying to find it. I don't know where it's at. See if I can find it. Recently added. Oh, there's Stalker 2. Look at that. 142 gigabytes. 142 gigabytes, man. 142 gigabytes. 142. I repeat again. Do you copy? Do you copy? Do you copy? I copy. Solid copy. 142 gigabytes. Whew. I'll have to delete Black Ops 6, man. I have no choice. I can play Black Ops 6 through cloud. So I will delete Black Ops 6. I need to make space for this. For Stalker 2, Heart of Chernobyl, Xbox edition. So Stalker 2. 142 gigabytes. This is a pretty big game. An open world. So like I said, this is a big week for Xbox, for Game Pass, for Microsoft. We got two great games, two great exclusives coming out with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 and Stalker 2 Heart of Chernobyl. So this will be a great week for sure, especially for the Xbox. There's no question about that, especially for the Game Pass. And then next month, December, we have Indiana Jones, Don't forget Indiana Jones and the Great Circle on December 8th. So that's awesome, right? So Xbox is looking pretty good this holiday season. It's looking pretty good, especially with the fact that you can play wherever you want to play. So, yes, in my opinion, Xbox has much greater value than PlayStation Plus. And why do I say that? I say that because PlayStation Plus likes to put barriers. They still can't add a Ragnarok. God of War Ragnarok. Really? You can't add God of War Ragnarok on PlayStation Plus Premium? Really? So what's so premium about it if you can't add God of War Ragnarok? I don't want to play a 3-hour trial. No, I don't want a 3-hour trial. I want full game included so I can feel like a premium. I don't feel premium when I have to pay $69.99 for God of War Ragnarok. That's $70. I don't feel premium that I have to pay $70 for God of War Ragnarok. I'm not saying that the God of War Ragnarok, it's not worth $70. Of course it is. But the fact that Sony doesn't want to include the games like The Last of Us Part 2 remastered edition, they don't want to include God of War Ragnarok and some other games, and you look at the Game Pass gives you more value. And this is coming from a Sony guy. Okay? All right? This is coming from a Sony guy. And as a Sony guy, I can tell you that Xbox gives you better value. Much, much better value. Without a doubt, gives you a much, much, much better value. So, I think Game Pass is doing pretty good this holiday season. Phil Spencer can take a vacation and enjoy the holidays and have a good time. Open that champagne and celebrate. That's it. Time to celebrate. Because this is it. I mean, I think Xbox has got this covered. You guys don't have to worry about the Xbox. They're doing great. You'll see their numbers next year, right? You'll see their stock market. And watch Bloomberg TV, watch Bloomberg News, watch the CNBC. I watch Bloomberg TV. It's good for stock market. CNBC. So I watch Bloomberg, CNBC, and Fox Business, because Bloomberg News, Bloomberg TV, Fox Business, and CNBC. It's great for stock market. So I watch those three networks. Fox Business, Bloomberg TV, and CNBC, which is the NBC company, and which is also association with Universal Studios, and Peacock, And you'll look at the market, look at the market of Microsoft, look at their shares. If you're going to buy some shares, if you're gonna put your money on the stock market, I think Microsoft is definitely a good bet right now for this month and next month, especially next month. You'll see definitely an increase in shares for Game Pass for sure. So Xbox, Phil Spencer, they know what they're doing. This is what I was talking about, a bigger picture. It took me a while to realize that, but I finally realized the bigger picture as to what Microsoft is trying to do. And now that I know what the bigger picture is, now that the Microsoft and the Xbox has already told us what the bigger picture is, I can just see them sailing through without any problems. Yeah. So, congratulations, Game Pass. Congratulations. Job well done. All right, so, well, there you have it, guys. So, we'll talk more about this tomorrow, okay? And like I said, It's been a great 5 years flying with Flight Simulator 2024. I mean 2020, not 2024, 2020. It's been a great time, as I said. I will never forget this experience of Flight Simulator 2020. It's been welcomed experience for me. It's been great 5 years. Met so many cool people, man. Playing the Flight Simulator 2020. Had a lot of great time. And it's time to close the chapter like I just did. Deleted the game, closed the chapter on 2020, and opened a new chapter of 2024 into 2025 and beyond. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. I know it's a short live stream, but I didn't plan on doing this live stream to be a long live stream because I have to prepare for tomorrow anyway. So I didn't want this stream to be a long live stream. I just wanted this to be a symbolic last hooray, last farewell, goodbye to Flight Simulator. Because tomorrow we start with 2024. This is tomorrow. And then on Wednesday, we start with Stalker 2, Heart of Chernobyl. And the way we're going to do this throughout this week is back and forth. One day we do Flight Simulator 2024. The next day we do Stalker 2. And then Flight Simulator 2024. And then Stalker 2. So one day Flight Simulator 2024. The next day Stalker 2, and then vice versa. We'll just be doing it back to back, So Wednesday, Stalker 2. Thursday, Flight Simulator 24. Thursday, Flight Simulator 24. And then Friday, Stalker 2. And then Saturday, Flight Simulator 24. And then Saturday, Stalker 2. And then Sunday, Flight Simulator 2024. So we'll just go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth between those two games. And that will bring a lot of content. A lot of content, especially here on my channel. And again, I just want to point this out. This is possible because of MGD Omega, who is a member of my channel. Wherever you are, MGD Omega, thank you, thank you, thank you. This is possible because of you. He purchased 3 months of Xbox Game Pass subscription for me, the ultimate. So this is big thanks to him. Because of him, this is possible. If it wasn't for MGD Omega, this would not be possible. And don't worry, I will mention MGD Omega tomorrow for sure. I will mention his name. Hopefully he'll join us. He'll probably join us. I have a feeling that he will join us tomorrow so I can thank him properly. But even if he doesn't show up, I will still mention his name as I am right now, just to acknowledge that this is possible because of him. So big thank you, MGD Omega. All right, guys, there you have it. And I'll see you tomorrow. It's a big, 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 big day tomorrow.